quarterfinals of our Prospect Season 16 playoffs for the CS Confederation. We have NAN's Team Flash and FRG's Tactical Toads banning. Tactical Toads are up first in bans, and they banned us too. Popular map to hate, wouldn't you say, Ruby?
Dust 2 is the best map.
Period. End of sentence.
Yep. No, don't ban Nuke.
And observing today, we have Nico. Nico might say hi later on, give us a little strat advice on the map when he
You
pulls
might say bienvenue.
I don't think he wants to
something.
write that out with his mouse, but yeah, he
Oh.
could. So we will see our first pick here. What do we think the Toads are going to open with a pick with?
I think they want Anubis. Ancient. All right.
Ancient. Yeah, you were close. Like that was almost correct.
What does Frog really like to play with? Let's go back to this.
Apparently Anubis. They picked it, or Ancient. They picked it first.
They,
and Nan picks
they have 100%
Anubis.
win rate.
And Nan has 100% win rate on Anubis.
I think we played them on Anubis.
Frog has 100% win rate on Nuke. That's a good ban out of Nan. Train, I imagine, since this is going to be Nan's ban to pick, they ban Mirage and leave Inferno. They have a 67% win rate on Inferno, and FRG has
they don't go Mirage. They definitely ban Mirage.
I think they should.
Bros on Mirage is just yeah.
Yeah, Inferno's the decider. That's a good play.
It's not worth it.
Play into your strengths, Nan. Always a good choice.
Yeah. Some people they think about it a little too hard and they play themselves. Because I think Nan doesn't need to do anything that crazy to beat Frog. Like, I think they have some really good pieces and they can...
So you'd say Nan is favored. That's what you're thinking.
I would say it's pretty even. I would say Frog has a higher ceiling and a lower floor.
A higher ceiling and a lower floor?
Yeah, so like they're more variable in how good they can be.
Okay. I can get behind that. I mean, Nan does have the better record. Nan's over here rocking the 7-4 record versus FRG's 6-5, but not by much.
They rely a lot on Toast being able to pop off on the op, and I think Nan has the tools to be able to, at the very least, keep flashing him off the angle, know where he's going to play, and avoid him. I think they still have Doxic on the op. I'm not sure if that's true.
Nan's round win percentage wasn't fantastic. Even being 7-4, they only had a 51% round win percentage, and Frog being 6-5 was at 48. So these two teams played a bunch of close games. Nan came out with a +5 round diff, and Frog came out with a -10. So again, super close. Versus DRG, also at 6-5, had a +18 round differential, meaning they're losing those close games and winning big to keep that up. We'll make this interesting. I expect this to actually be pretty close. I don't know that I would overly favor Nan over Frog. Nan may be the on paper better team, and I do think that they've got some really good pieces. DJ Jazzy Jess has been fantastic this season. Greg being the star player, though, dropping that 117 for these guys. Versus when you look at the Frog squad, they are super tight together. Top player right now rated is Toast at 106. Bottom is Eno, and Eno can go off without question. So at a 0.94 to a 1.06, your difference is what? 0.12? That is not far at all.
Yeah, I don't think there's a clear favorite on this one. How did ABW do against Oh, we get destroyed on nuke. Okay, well.
I mean, AG got destroyed on Mirage. It was not our best one. We definitely played them in scrims better than we did in that one match day that we played. But Anubis, Frog did just lose to DRG last game, match day 11.
A lot of the time,
13-5.
I will say, well, maybe not with that kind of scoreline, but sometimes having a loss teaches you way more about the matchup than a win. It depends on how much work they're putting in. I mean, I know Doxic is the kind of person who wants to grind. Once they get those late night
Oh,
demo review sessions going, so I think,
wait, Toxic? Oh,
yeah.
Toxic's on NAN. Never mind. I was looking at FRG and being really confused at why you were talking about Toxic.
Did you say? Oh.
Toxic's on NAN.
Frog just lost.
Yeah, Frog lost to DRG.
It wasn't close either. Okay.
Yeah, no, it was not. 13-5. Squalor Symmetric, like everybody was there. Squalor Symmetric on top, Toast and Prod Toast both on the bottom. You know, not a good stat line from what you're seeing. 0.7, 0.78, 8 and 13, 8 and 16. Just like an unacceptable sort of scoreline from them. But I imagine that that's not really going to happen most of the time.
No, well, yeah. Actually, it's even worse than a 13-5 because Frog started on the strong side of Anubis and only got 3 rounds.
Now, Anubis is map 2, so we're not going to see it right away. We are going to get to see Frog on their map pick of Ancient first. And I don't think Nan's ever really going to be a walkover on Ancient. I mean, they're 2-1 on Ancient, which is a respectable scoreline. You know, it's not every team's favorite map to play, so I can understand that it's not, you know, up there for you, but still, they should not be a slouch on this map, and I don't think Frog will be a slouch on Anubis either. But
No.
we
Well,
are.
it just they might look a bit more like that because apparently Nan is quite good, so other teams might not be able to walk over him, but maybe Nan will. We'll see. I'm sure everything we say will be completely
I think the big
destroyed
one
right away.
is definitely going to be how much does Greg pop off and what's his supporting role? Because Carrie, Doxic, Jess, Jordan, one of them at least needs to step up with Greg for them to win. It's been Jess, it's been Jordan, it's been Carrie, it's been Doxic, just never all together. They really haven't been on the same page as a team. And I think that kind of speaks to their 6-5. When you look at Frog, especially if you look at their last performance against DRG, you know, Squalor Symmetric, Eno kind of did okay. A 0.98 is not really fantastic, but the Toast Bros need to go close to even, right? They need to be pulling their weight minimum, and then the rest of the team will coalesce around them. Eno can frag, Squalor can frag, Symmetric can frag. God, the Frog F is just jumping in there on me. So you just need you need Toasts to be solid together, and the rest of it will come together. Greg needs to get somebody activated with him. We should have our GoTV link pretty soon here, so we can jump up. Just looking when we can jump in and see when everyone connects for that pistol round. So we should hopefully get that pretty soon when all players have joined and ready up. So Ruby, what do you think?
With Nan, their last few matches are against some weaker opponents, namely you and me.
I mean, our game wasn't. Our game, yeah, we did end up being the bottom teams, but admittedly, our game was 16-14 on Inferno, so we gave Nan a run for their money, and you guys just as well, 13-11.
1 round away from overtime, yeah. So
And we are live into our pistol round, so we will get a little bit more yapping later after we see what's going on here. Coming in live, Team Flash NAN on CT side to open up Ancient. FRG's Tactical Toads on T side. Let's see what we got going on here. A
I was looking at the radar, and the frogs, they were getting stuck at that tunnel coming out of T spot, and they were like going back for nades or something.
Yeah. An
Not much
aggressive
control from NAN right away. They're not worried about the B hit.
They've completely left open mid, though. Symmetric is fully through, just lurked all the way through. Should hear the footsteps. Carry will catch him walking through red, though.
Spotted. Doxic is going to try and clean this up, I think. Actually, him leaving there.
Pulls Carry. The B walkout is clear. Eno's going to find Jess alone on site.
I think he comes back. Okay, Greg. Okay, that they have control of long. There's 4 dudes long. Everyone on Frog is long.
Doxic took a dink for his trouble swinging around, so he and Carry got sprayed down together. Jordan's going to need a magical pistol round. There's one. He knows where at least one more is. He's swinging for short. He didn't fully clear. He's not dead yet. He taps the bomb. And Toast is right there.
That was a great round from Frog. I want to say that was sweet. They get the info on 2 players. They take a bunch of free space. We'll have to see what NAN does in mid, because I think that's the big thing in playoffs right now, is making sure that you have clean util in mid to prevent the T's from just taking it.
Oh yeah, mid should be a heavy thing fought over in Ancient, regardless of the playoff status. But we are seeing a heavy B stack out of NAN. Not quite a Strala stacking, but definitely full gambling B. Frog taking their time, making sure that they're not walking into too aggressive of a pistol stack. Let's see what kind of util we get. See if anyone pokes their head out. Symmetric, fully open to a shelf peek, but does not look like we're going to get one. Util being dumped onto A. Man seems to be hearing this now. They're reacting. Are they going to go for some exits here, or are they going to make the T's hunt them? Jordan holding for a walk out of this smoke. Not seeing anybody get aggressive. Popping a couple shots off, trying to see if he can find a lucky head dink in there. Harry's going to walk out, catches a nade being thrown, but Symmetric will catch one. Jordan will trade back. Prodigy there to clean up any little mess happening. Greg makes it all the way onto site, but he'll get spotted and sprayed down. Jess goes for some head taps, unable to find anything. Eno and Squalor will clean up the round, and that is a pretty easy 2-0 open for Frog.
I honestly thought so. There was a point in that round where they smoked off Donut. I feel like that was actually protecting NAN. You know what I mean? Like getting those exits when the bomb is about to go off. Like it's preventing Frog from getting those kills on their own exit. I think NAN could just waited there, but
there's a definite balance between pushing when it's pistols versus SMGs and not wanting to feed kills. So I think NAN wanted to go slow, but it is reasonable to ask the question. Not seeing a lot of mid presence by either teams here. Default red smoke, elbow smoked, but no aggressive fighting. A 2-1-2, which is not super common in Ancient play. We typically see a lot of heavy mid fighting, but neither team wants to commit. Squalor is going to catch Doxic as that smoke goes down and T's poke out into mid. 2v1, that's a tough fight to take as the CT's there. Jordan saw him cross, but unable to find a bullet. Eno's not walking in. Eno unable to find the headshot. Jordan better with the M4. Jordan better than Symmetric.
Wow.
Gets the double. That M4 paid dividends there. Great way to recover from Doxic being dropped early in the round. Now up 4v3. Toast is up in the cave. Guess is holding it, but unable to find the spray. Squalor's swing gets the head tap, clearing out B site. Carry now swinging into short. It seems like Carry has rotated off a little early twice now. And that leaves B-side open with just defending it. This is now a bomb plant and aggressive util from the T's to try to recover. 3v3, Toast is lit. Carry's holding for the swing. She's going to get the spray down on Prodigy. Toast still lit. Squaller 100%. Carry swings out at 15, just a bullet. Greg's going to walk in. Greg doesn't take the fight as the Max can spray him down from behind. The AK is good enough for one. Carry catches the second, and we're going to get a bomb defusal. 6 and 2 HP apiece. Jordan and Carry, that's enough to get the round.
Yeah. That was some really good play from NAN. They took long when when Frog gave it up. Toast, I think that was Prodigy Toast pushing in for the swing on that long guy, just gave up the whole game, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely a tough play. It's taken those 1v1s, especially in post-plant situations, can get real dicey. You really start to risk a lot, especially with the AK's one tap. Finally, some aggressive mid play we're seeing here. Some smokes, some nades, some mollies. There we go. That's the kind of ancient play I like to see. Doxing taking an aggressive play down here. Back in red room, up onto Shelf, gets the spray down on the Squaller. Jordan's gonna get symmetric walking out of smoke. That's the AK putting in work for Jordan there. And now Toast left alone in elbow as smoke fades. Aggressive ramp play is gonna come out here. It looks like got Jesse and Carry pushing down. Eno's gonna catch one. Yeah, they're up. They don't need to, but Eno's not ready for the second. Jess right there to refrag Carry. If you're gonna push, that's what you do. Now up 4v2, the CTs have all the advantage in the world. Bomb's currently mid, they just know about it. Doxic will take 30 damage. Poking his head out into mid. Little bit of flash util from Jordan from A into mid.
This could be a good crossfire on this donut exit. But Greg is
fully into A main, not able to refrag here. Jordan's good for one. Jordan's not good for the second. Toast knows where he is. The back of bomb site's not plantable. This check on Doxic is gonna catch him. Not ready for the swing of Doxic. Let's see if Jess can upgrade off that that FAMAS. No, she will not be able to.
Frog was not really ready for that really strong mid play, and as soon as NAN got those 2 kills, they ran out of there. That was so good from them.
Yeah, Jordan really showing that he's going to step up in this playoff performance. 7 and 3 so far through 4 rounds. That is nearly a 2 KD.
Really solid.
Heavy B stack out of NAN here. I think they're expecting the rush. And they're just going to rain util down onto ramp a little early. Unable to catch any of the T's walking up for any significant damage. And now those mollies have faded. But with rifles trained on long, Carry just whiffs the shot. Whiffs again, takes a bullet for her trouble, not too bad. Gorgeous blue phosphor, though, that we get to see right here. Always love that.
It just stops all the momentum, though, for Frog. Like, now they just have to sit and, like, hope that someone walks into them. I think they could, in theory, just decide on a random timing to push his 5 and go up, but it's not going to work nearly as well as the full-on rush at the beginning of the round. Here they go.
We're going up now. Prodigy's up. Carry and Jess are going to make that crossfire. Squaller gets one. Carry gets a second. Toast gets another one. Just the 2 for the T's. Both B players dead, but the A and mid players are able to recover that. Well done, NAN. There is NAN's first lead. And 3-2 on a full rifle buy.
This is looking good. So, I mean, this is the pick for Frog. They're playing pretty slow. They're giving a lot of respect to NAN, and I think they should pull out some faster strats. Like, I mean, they tried to do a faster one there.
It was a pistol rush. I don't know if it counts. There we go. Finally getting some pressure out on mid. Eno gets one. Doxic straight back. Symmetric there to go. That is the double, triple into mid. All 4 coming through Donut now. Next fight, Greg. Greg finds one with a beautiful head tip. Swings wide for a second, but unable to make the bullets fall. Toast will take a lot of it. Waller will get the kill. This is a bomb plant on a 2v3 retake for Carry and Jess, the dynamic B duo. 1 into Donut, 1 peeking into Temple. There's a double fight here, Jess. No util going to be seen, and the AK is going to win that fight every time. And Carry doesn't fully clear, gets a lazy clear into that shadow spot, and Toast will take that free and clear every day of the week. 3-all as Frog wins this second rifle round by, and yeah, there's the.
I think there you just save. Like as soon as they take the site, I don't really think that you have a chance. Unless you get something really early, there's just no way. They needed that money, especially on CT side nowadays. Like the eco's everything, dude. Everything.
Greg
So
probably called that he had a lot of damage onto one of them. So they're thinking that it's not really a 2v3, it's more of a 2v2. But I think the tough part is there you had two players going in two different locations with no real util. So as much as maybe the damage was called, I think you're right. I don't think that the util and the timing was there.
we got Greg on the out now.
Force buy here from the CTs. Well, if he's playing A, an op is pretty powerful there.
Yeah,
a little bit of confusion leaving spawn though.
It kind of frees him up. It frees the rest of the team up to just kind of leave A.
Oh, a triple stack from the NAN CT
no
players
way, don't
rushing
do it.
down mid. Oh, Symmetric's gonna get this blow. I think he's trying to footstep. He's not ready! And Jess is gonna get a free spray down with that MP9. AK.
They don't have a choice to go at. They have to play.
Greg unable to hit the shot. Finds the second on an aggressive team down to 22. Jess can't quite get the spray to land. Dinks a teammate. Eno finds Greg. Carry finds Eno. Watt is gonna find Prodigy, and Jess's head dink might not matter at all. Both her and Carrie super lit, but Jordan and Doxic full health, full AK, no, 3 AKs across the board, 1 M4, op not recovered. Squalor is unknown at the moment, but Bomb is down on A.
This could have been a really impactful lurk, but they needed to get a couple kills on that entry into A.
Doxic is holding. Squalor is better, but Squalor paid a heavy price, 21 HP. They know where he is. I don't know what he's hoping to get out of this round.
This round ain't over.
Beneficially, Nana's only lost the M4 so far. They still have all 3 AKs. Squalor's making it.
They could recover the op, too.
Jordan is right there. Squalor will find Terry just before Jordan gets the kill. No op recovered yet. Both AKs.
Oh, no.
The win is good, but I think that if Greg's really feeling the op, you pick that up unless he said no.
Squalor, that was such a huge play.
Yeah, that second kill in the 1v4. Yeah. Like that brings out Famos to Doxic and an MP9 to carry. That's going to make this hold tough. We're not going to see another aggressive mid play.
Damage, but no info. They don't know how
Prodigy Wing through here. Jess good for 2 on the spray into Cave. Jess has locked down Cave all season here on Ancient. She's been solid at that, making her mark there. Prodigy has gotten through. I don't think Jordan saw him. Jordan did not see him, but he's better. It's that AK to land, but backing up, Squalor's going to catch a Tech 9 spray down. All right, the retake from B into CT. Greg holding here. Doesn't make any contact. Big damage. Swings, gets it. Symmetric swinging around. Good timing on the Tech 9. Symmetric is flat.
No bomb plant.
From them. Yeah, no bomb plant here. MP9 is just going to W key into there, taking it down. Good round, even with the 2 loss. Not the end of the world.
That was so important from Jess. That double kill was crazy.
Jess is a fantastic Cave player. She has really gotten used to playing there, and I see her drop doubles from there every day of the week.
That was nice.
Greg, again, on not a great buy.
They lose that mid control really early, and it just fizzles out. I guess it's just Tech 9s, but...
Seeing now a more aggressive B lean. The Molly does go down and separates the T's. The Cave Molly is coming down from the T's. Some great util scene from the Yes, holding that doesn't land the headshot, and Eno's just a little bit better. Carry there to refrag. But now B is fully seated. Doxic has come around. MP9 is going to catch Prodigy just daydreaming, staring at Cave entrance.
They don't bomb.
Punish him for it.
Bomb is towards A. And Greg is leaving.
Oh, this is a bit of an early rotate, but Jordan is back into Donut. So smoke is down. They might have an idea that this bomb is now leaving. Oh, we looked away. Carry does end up finishing off Squalor there. So this is a 4v2. Bomb plant has not gone down yet. Greg is going to lurk out of this gray. He made a noise. He does think better and backs up. That molly, I think, ticked for about a damage. Bomb is tapped. No spray coming out from the CT. Smoke is now faded. Symmetric with one ring off. Oh, a great swing from Greg. Greg for a double there, and that's what this NAN team needs. Greg
Nice.
holding that down. That is 6-3 for NAN, and there's the timeout from Frog. Now dropped 3 rounds in a row. They need something to turn around here real quick.
Okay, so that wasn't really a retake because they hadn't planted bomb, but it was so calm from Nan. Just okay, we're behind the smokes. We can spam. We can throw some nades. We can keep them off the bomb plant. We're not giving up our lives yet. And Greg, taking advantage of the fact that they're getting swung from everywhere, gets both.
Oh yeah,
There's a little.
Greg's a beast
They-
like that.
Frog kind of suffered from success because they got all that space onto B, and it kind of baited them into going in further and losing those fights to a long player that they didn't realize was there. And meanwhile, the bomb is elbow. They just have so much time.
Now we're seeing that mid rush out of here. Nan just reading this whole Frog team, calling their pistol strat onto B, and then not calling it this round. But we do see an aggressive early pick from Toast. That's a great way to open up a site, but no
And there's going back B.
space taken. They're now up
This is
shelf. The
smart.
B players have rotated off. They need to go faster. Eno's trying to clear through. Prodigy is waiting. Prodigy is lurking. He can get a head tap here, but misses, and Carry's going to take him down. Jess is ready. Doesn't land the spray. Can't find any of them. 3 Tech 9s will spray her down. Bomb is going to go down, but the CTs are already here on the rotate. Carry's AK will find Squalor. Toast is re-lurking through and gonna catch Greg! Daydreaming with a nade in his hand into red. Toast now, a dangerous little boy there, 7 HP. 3v2 and Doxic is lit. Symmetric's got a Tech 9 still. Bomb is tapped by Carry. They're looking at ramp, they're not ready for the walkout. Eno's gonna find the Deagle shot onto Doxic for 4 HP. Bomb has been released. Carry's gonna walk out Gray and get caught by Symmetric, and that's the end of the round. Toast living on 7 HP. Good lurky boy. Eno finding the 1 from ramp, and just that delay play on Carry to watch her walk out of smoke. Brilliant by Frog.
So they scared Nan really bad. They hear those Tech 9s, they hear the Mac 10s running up mid into Donut. They all rotate off, and Frog just says, LMAO, I know that you guys rotate a little too fast. Takes it back to B. What? That was a great call.
That pick by Toast, I think, sold it too. Like, not just all the footsteps. Jess has got an early nade down there. The smoke doesn't go down, but Toast is just better. Jess not ready for the early contact. Symmetric catches Carry. B-side is open. Even stacked with Jordan. Eno's gonna drop him. And Doxic and Greg on an MP9 and a FAMS. They got to consider saving this right here. Doxic's already top ramp. He's going to get a spray down. Prodigy's not ready for the fast ramp rotate, but seems to be thinking better of this. Both players seem to be backing out of this, and I think this is smart. I think you need to recover these as much as you can. Symmetric is looking, though. Symmetric's not going to let Doxic get away with this. Symmetric's going to drop him on 1 HP. Using all of your health bars, Symmetric. Achievement approved. Toast and Eno on 12 and 15, so they're happy just to get out of here. Greg, if he had chosen a slightly different spot, might have gotten a free double out of this, but I think the FAMS save is more important than the MP9. Symmetric is still hunting, but he is so far away from Greg, he shouldn't find him. Greg takes a little bit of damage from Bomb, but everybody's going to live off of this. And that is going to be a 5-6 for Frog, and they're going to be on the bye, and Nan is going to be hurting here. 1 rifle saved. Doxic is going to force up to the M4, but no armor. Nope, thinks about it again. We're seeing MP9s across the board. A second FAMAS now. Jordan's on absolutely nothing, though. Just a 5-7.
Oh, he's 5-7. Okay. Yeah, that was a tough force buy for Nan. See if they can recover. This is more of a defaulty round, which Nan has been winning.
Harry was the first one into cave there. It's a bit different. There are triple stacked onto B early round, then rotating off, leaving mid completely open. Not even fighting over mid right now. Nan's early round wins definitely came from at least equalizing the pressure against FRG in mid, but just giving it up is not going to be strong. Jordan could catch Eno here. Jordan's good on this pistol. Doesn't see him. We don't hear any of these sounds yet. Jordan doesn't know. He is going to swing and he's going to win it. He's going to hit the headshot. 12 HP remaining. That's all you need. Toxic catches Squalor, and this force buy has just turned into a real chance for NAN. They don't have a great buy. They're not going to trade very well. Doxic is going to get dropped from Prodigy. Jordan is also super lit. B-side is not broken just yet, but NAN's A players are starting to rotate off. Toast is just holding in mid right now, not wanting to give up the space. Bomb is now rotated back to Shelf on Prodigy. And Symmetric has now backed off of B after pulling both rotates. A Flash trying to pull in another one. Greg is going to shift a little bit. He's into Red Room now. Oh, this timing here could be big. The timing from Greg is going to find Toast. Just not ready for the fight. Greg half HP from it. But now a 2v4 for Frog. This is a tough round to recover here. Molly and the CT should guarantee bomb plant. But Jordan is still a main. He's going to deny that bomb plant. 13 seconds, 1v4. This is almost impossible for Symmetric here. Finds one, but Carry instantly there for the refrag. Well done. 7-5 half NAN.
So, okay. Frog had been defaulting, losing out to NAN. They get some faster rounds in there and start winning. And then they slow it down again, doing that default. I guess they said these guys are broke. And they wanted to slow it down, make sure they're not getting rushed. But NAN just playing some ratty spots, getting a few kills. That's all you really need at that point. Like, yeah, I think Frog needed something a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more coherent on that last round. Let's see what they can do on their CT side, though.
Story of the first half has to be Jordan and Carey pulling together a 12-7 and an 11-8, absolutely showing that they're going to step up. Greg only on that 7-7, but is playing A anchor. That is a tough site to get kills, and we are seeing Squalor pop off with an 11-8 in the first half for Frog, but everyone else dropping either a 1-1 or worse. So we're really going to need to see these Frogs step up and get hopping to the damage because they're on the better side now. Full rush up, ramp onto B. 4 alive on the site. Eno's gonna find an easy head tap right there. Doxic will trade him out. Prodigy get that dually spray, gonna find one on the Doxic and instantly runs away. I've seen people get rushed down on that one. Greg is coming through Red Room, looking to get an aggressive flank here. 4v3 for the CTs. Bomb is going to get tapped by Symmetric. They're expecting a ramp play. One is there. The dink's going to come out from Symmetric. Catching Jordan on the molly. Jordan's going to get the one burn. Greg's going to spray down Toast. One kit on Symmetric. This is totally doable right now. Greg swings, finds Prodigy, will get the bomb defusal from Symmetric, and Greg's gotta be mad about that, not knowing that the kit was there, waited just a little too long, but is able to find that kill. Symmetric with the courage to stick that one out. Great round.
Okay. Based on positioning, there was a certain point where the CTs had cave, they had short, they had long, they had the site. There was no way NAN was going to get back into that. And then they almost squeak it out. They're so close.
Yeah, they let Greg get in behind on that flank, and that was huge. The T's doing an aggressive rush up B right now. Not quite Soul Red as well. Past the molly early. Doxic is going to get sprayed down by...
Yep.
Eno's going to get sprayed down by Jess. Prodigy is going to get dropped by Doxic. Jordan's going to find Squalor with that recovered M4. Greg catches Symmetric flanking, and Toast is little old Toast left again in a 1v5. Harry doesn't even know he's there, but she's just going to spray, and Toast just has to go, oh god, they already know where I am. Oh god. Let's see if he can make 1 or 2 happen out of this. He's gonna have to get lucky on Carry right here. Carry misses the flash over the wall, but comes jumping around and will catch the head tap on Toast. Barely 2 bullets for her trouble. Easy 5-0 for NAN. 8-6, and that is huge. That is a back-breaking round for the CTs. That is gonna be a full save, most likely out of them.
They're screwed now. I mean, their eco is just destroyed, so... Yeah, they're gonna have to push something here early. Like, that was a great call. Just
Single
absolutely
loss.
blasted B with back tens. It's just, it's so dangerous.
single loss force buy from the CT team. They are going to have armor and a few pistols coming down, but Greg's going to find that easy spray down, finds a second. Jordan's going to find one, even with Prodigy finding Greg there. These pistols are doing some good work, and Symmetric's going to find Doxic. 2v3, Eagles makes this possible. Eno and Symmetric are great with these. If they can find one more, recover a gun or two here, there is one more dancing around. If they can catch a timing, the swing could happen here, and Eno's going to catch Jordan just coming around the bend. Not ready for it. Two, hopefully, recovered rifles here. I see the M4, but nothing else for Symmetric. He's just going in with a D. He says, this is all I need to win this round. The molly's going to come out. It does catch him, and Carry is going to get a double spray down. Symmetric not ready for the wide swing, and I think Eno wasn't ready either. Well done, Carry there. Nice double.
Yeah, that was kind of a bonus from NAN. They had all 5 alive. They just took the Mac-10s into this round. Farming up some cash. So they sold... I don't know who was left fighting on B, but they kind of sold them down the river. But it was fine, because they had the 2v2 retake set up. There was just very little that the CTs could do at that point.
These are running another aggressive strategy. Now rushing 4 into mid. Looks like about a 5th into mid. And Frog has just stacked 5 onto B again. Out Cave does get the early information that they are in mid. Jess is going to find Eno on a pretty easy kill up onto Shelf. Eagle frags are still good. And that bomb going down either means Frog is going to just wait it out and try to get some exits, or they're going to push in trying to catch one of these NAN players lacking. Maybe hoping they drop a little HE on their own toes. You never know. Carry's going to go wide. She pre-fires, but is still going to get one. Gets most of the second. Squalor down to 4 HP. Carry smelled blood in the water, and she's got the second. One onto site is Toast, I think. Toast is just on the edge.
Is he going for it?
He doesn't have a kit. Time is ticking. Oh, Carry's already here. Carry knows. Carry knows too much. He is going to tap onto the bomb, but he's going to get burned for it. He's going to catch Carry, but Carry actually gets the 3rd kill on the Toast before bomb explodes. And Symmetric is going to get dropped at the end of the round, so Carry doesn't mind dropping that Mac-10. That paid her $1,800 for a 1050 gun. She is totally happy on those trades, boosting that elo, dropping a 101 ADR, only topped by her teammate Jordan at a 103 right now. Carry and Jordan on fire, even still into the second half. Very well done.
Yeah, that was nice. It was another one of those situations where I think if you're the CTs, you have pistols, there's no way you're winning the retake, okay? You just don't even try. Try and get a gun. Try and find somebody who's exiting away from the rest of the team and just get a gun. Save it. Like, that's really the best you can hope for. And instead of doing that, they run in, try and get some kills. I mean, there was, I think, Symmetric was waiting outside A main, but there was really nothing he could do by himself.
Yeah, it was Symmetric. Symmetric and Toast were the last 2. We're finally seeing a rifle v rifle buy from Frog. Not full util on Frog, but still going to be pretty good here. The triple fight over mid is going to result in full mid control by the CT Frog team. Jordan is ready for this jump up play. He's standing just outside Jag. He's going to catch the shoulder of someone jumping up. That appears to be Squalor. But Jordan is unable to get the kill, and Squalor walks away smartly from that fight. Not really favored there. Still 5 alive and a lot of map control for the CTs. Bomb is currently down bottom ramp. The nade's going to go out. Not really quite any damage there. Bomb now dropped just outside ruins. So we're getting a couple of lurks out here from NAN. And Eno's going to get a smoke down mid-ramp. Ooh. He knows before even peeking that someone's watching him. Prodigy now holding a cheeky slight off angle. Symmetric's going to catch some damage onto the spray. Prodigy hasn't given himself away, but the AK is just a little bit stronger. Squalor will find Greg. But this cave is now opened up, and Jess is in here looking to get a little aggro onto site. Maybe Jordan takes a peek out first. Let's see what they do here. Flash going to go out onto site. Not really going to catch anybody. Need to hard clear into Eno right now. They need to be ready for him. They're worried about short. Ramp's going to come up at the same time, also not clearing it. Eno's going to get 1. Eno's going to get 2. He doesn't know. He doesn't know about the 3rd into cave, but he doesn't push out. Eno gets away with it. All right, there we go, Jess. There we go, Jess. Getting the double transfer. Toast is going to get cleared as Carrie walks out, saving her teammate. Very well done, Nan. That's the way to play Team CS.
Guys, it's not baiting if you have a plan, okay? Jess didn't bait her whole team. She won the round. Okay?
That double did secure it.
It did.
Very well done.
I was hoping that they were going to use Jordan as bait and get that kill onto the Cubby guy, but it didn't really work out that way.
No, Ramp didn't clear him and Jordan didn't clear him, but Jess did a really good job being just that little bit patient, ready for Eno not to be ready to look back into cave, and gets that double spray down. Very well done. Oh, an aggressive play by the CTs. Symmetric's going to eat most of that nade. Prodigy goes down real early. Squalor's down. Symmetric's down. Everybody, they're dropping like flies. Toast is going to catch Greg on a 5-7 ding. Harry will catch Toast, and Jess will get a cleanup onto Eno. Almost one across the board, except Jess actually ended up with 3 of those. Jess, there we go. Now Jess is positive, 12 and 10. Everyone but Doxic positive, but Doxic is 11-11 with 6 assists, so he's pulling all of his own weight there. Very well done. This is dominant in performance by Nan. 12-6 on Frog's pick.
They're using a lot of util in mid and not taking it. I mean, it's just to set Jordan up, I guess, but it doesn't really matter when nobody on the other team has a gun, so.
Only the second rifle buy for Frog, too.
God, that's tough.
Nan is employing an interesting strategy. They're also not fighting over mid on T side, and they're just going back into it late, which I have seen be successful in other matches this season. It's not an unheard of strategy to just let it be passive, especially if the other team is not going to take space on it. Symmetric could get caught out there. He's holding and waiting for the shelf peek. A re-smoke into red room, a little off to the side, but Symmetric will now back off of this fight. Oh, the T's have stacked into A mains, and they've been quiet. Symmetric has no knowledge of this. They've stacked onto B. 3B right now, just finally walking away is Squalor. Ready for the A walkout. Toast is right here. Oh, he's been spotted. He gets 2. He gets most of the 3rd before getting dropped by Jess. That is rough. That is huge. Carry is going to get Symmetric. Squalor is going to swing onto Jess. Carry is 3 HP, Jordan's full. They're going to need to make a good team play out of this. Creeping out of the smoke, Carry's going to get the bomb down. Squalor and elbow. Squalor's going to get found by Jordan, who only takes 2 for his trouble. This is strong play. Eno's going to catch Carry, only 3 HP. Jordan's the tough one. Prodigy standing in the molly. Too tough for Jordan in that one. And Frog lives to fight another round. Their first rifle win since the first half, and even deep into that first half, too.
That was a really good try from Jordan. He volleyed off Brokey, and Prodigy Toast was just like, I don't care. I'm gonna kill you anyways. That was a great play.
You know, surprising not to see a timeout from Frog before the last round, but it worked out for him. Full rifles across the board again. Almost full util, except for Symmetric, who's lacking a little bit. But obviously, T's are not going to have any problem buying for at least this round and the next. So, no aggressive mid-play from the T's. We've seen 4 stacked up outside B here. Squalor is looking to get a little aggro into A main. Usually someone's sitting here for him, but right now he's deep. Greg's not really looking to end his life just yet. T's are not taking ramp space, and the CTs are just getting so antsy. They're dancing around all over the place. They cannot settle into where they want to be. Symmetric, and Squalor now holding down A. Toast solo into mid. Prodigy and Eno holding B, but neither really dedicated into cave. They're both sort of dancing around here. Definitely a little bit of hugging going on there between Eno and Prodigy. You know, you got to get the spirits up.
Excuse me.
Molly. Not going to find anyone. Jess is going to find that opening kill onto Prodigy, and Eno smartly just backs off, is ready to play this post plant with the rest of his team. 4v5 still doable by the CTs. They're here early enough. Greg, once again, is lurking through red room, but Symmetric is already looking for him. Symmetric's going to catch 66 for his trouble there. That is going to be tough to recover here. Greg backed off now. These CTs have to move a little bit quicker. And force trade down doesn't find a kill. 2 on the ramp. Doxic's gonna find one. Jordan unable to find one, but Doxic's gonna find a second. Eno gets one. Jess gets another. Doxic on ramp, and Jess will close it out with the double. And that is a 13-7 victory for NAN over Frog. Well done, NAN.
That was great. Greg had that late lurk into Red Room. He gets spotted, but like at that point, just being alive back there is such a pain for the CTs. They have to go fast. They have to like, yeah, that was a great half.
Props to Carey ending at 109 in a 13-7 win. 13-7, great match, very strong. Definitely the way you want to start off. And even more so on your opponent's map pick, too. So going up 1-0, heading to Anubis for Nan's pick. And Frog's really got to wake up here. What's going to be the best strategy for them coming up here, Ruby?
What side are they starting on? Do we know?
Well, if it was Nan's pick, then Frog gets side. I don't think we saw which side, but I guess I'd expect them to start T. That seems pretty common for most teams.
T.
I mean, Anubis is typically a T-sided map. Let's see if we can get some map stats here from Prospect in the regular season. Anubis was nearly 60% T-sided. So yeah, starting T should be what you expect to get here. Almost 50% more rounds won by the Ts than the CTs in Prospect this season.
So T-sided Anubis, you're kind of, there's two ways that you could play it. So if the CTs are being aggressive, which they should be, this is only the two ways you play it because it's Prospect. But there's a scenario where the CTs are getting aggressive regularly, which they should. And that is all about shutting down the aggression, getting a kill on one side of the map, pushing and pulling, like not showing the CTs where you are. The other one is if the CTs are turtling up too much, you just have free reign. If you take canals, you have the quick rotate from E-box to A main. You can take mid control and drop if you want to. You can take mid control and split A. Like, I think the big thing is going to be how much NAN is committing to mid, how much they're getting out of it, how much Frog is willing to contest that mid space. I think they'll be pretty on it, to be honest.
You know, this was an interesting replay. Match day 1 is when NAN and Frog met. And would you like to guess which map they played on?
Anubis.
Ancient. And Frog came out ahead on that one, 13-9. So great way to get revenge for this team flash from match day 1. But on Anubis, Frog played Anubis match day 2, match day 3, and then the last match day against DRG and got stomped on. And their last win on Anubis was match day 3 against PA, where they started T side and won the first 11 rounds, then proceeded to drop 7 of the next 8 before finally closing it out on CT side. So if that's their best strategy, opening T side, and they opened T side against DRG as well, it only took 3 rounds. So we're gonna have to see which Frog team comes out here. Is it gonna be the one against DRG that we just saw on match day 11, or is it gonna be the DRG that went up against the Rowdy Raccoons in match day 3?
Yeah. I mean, if they don't get a lot of traction early, I don't have much faith that Frog can pull this one out. They're at a disadvantage already, like, and I don't think you're feeling too good after that T
stomping.
Yeah, after getting stomped by NAN in that second half. I don't think you're coming into this super confident, which is really what you need, especially on T side, to take those early duels into A main, to contest E box, to contest mid. Like, you need to be pretty on it. So we'll see what happens.
So I think we'll take a quick break here before we jump into the next map, which is again going to be Anubis with Team Flash with Nan's Team Flash up 1-0 against FRG's Tactical Toads.
See ya.
Wait, what?
Welcome back. We have Nan versus Frog. I am Ruby Rex. I'm here with Locio.
We are in for our second map of this best of 3 prospect tier playoff matchup in the quarterfinals. Nan is up 1-0 as Team Flash takes the Tactical Toads pick of Ancient.
Yep.
And we are heading to Anubis for Nan's pick.
And Nan finished up the end of that game really strong.
Yeah, I
We're
believe
we're just
every
waiting for
player was
them to
positive.
ready up. I think everybody's in the server. We just gotta wait for the game to actually start.
So just while we are waiting here, we're getting some updates that our other quarterfinals matchups that have happened. Cow's Brisket Bombers did take the opening map against the Triggermen on Dust 2. Our second quarterfinal that we're not watching right now is
FRG.
HR's Wild Cards are in overtime against DRG's Worms and Mirage. And
Ooh.
Rain is trying to hold off. Wet's Rain are trying to hold off DB's Spectral Sentries on Train, and Rain just came in with their 13th win. They hold off Spectral Sentries 13-11. Rain already having a close one there. That is going to be super interesting to see if DB can pull a round win off of the #1 team.
That's crazy. I didn't expect that to be particularly close. Rain has been kind of going off, and especially the last half of the season. So
Something interesting that I did see, I believe, is DB actually has a sub tonight. Cool Guy, who's been dominant this season, has been subbed out on a temporary contract by Viz. Love Viz, happy to see him
yeah,
playing, but if he's holding his own against Wet, that is huge. But we are live for Pistol Round. Team Flash, our NAN team, up 1-0 against Tactical Frogs of FRG. On to Anubis. NAN is going to be our CT team opening up here, and Frog is starting out on T. We're seeing an aggressive B play up here. Smoke and a Flash are going to come down. Carry's forced off the angle. Toxic, before the smoke goes down, sees one. Eno is able to find Carry, but Greg comes in with a beautiful head tap. Greg down to 2 HP. Toxic down to 16. They are going to deny the bomb plant. Doxic finds the head tap on the Eno. Toast finds one on the Doxic. Squalor finds Greg. Both the lit CT players are dead now. Jordan and Jess. Jess is going to get a free butt shot onto the planter. Toast not fully encased. Jess onto Toast. Runs out of bullets. Dances. Stays alive. Now reloading from the tees, but the headshot from Squalor rings out. Jordan, 77 HP.
you can do this.
Prodigy is trying to get this bomb down. Bomb should go down here. Jordan 77, I do not see a kit, did not see one picked up. Both T's are going to make it out to B main. Jordan with
he has to go
no
out there, man. He's got to get out there.
He's got to tap, he's got to do something. He's dancing around, making the footsteps. Taps. Has a flash. Is able to find the first one. Swings, sees the shoulder. Finds the second one, and Jordan's going to clutch the round.
Does he have it?
Ooh, I think he does.
He's got it. Wow.
It's going to be close, but he should have it. There we go, by a couple of seconds. Well done, Jordan. That is a clutch to open this first round of map 2, and that is NAN keeping all of the work they put in on Ancient alive. We should see 2 force buys here coming up from each of these teams.
I gotta say, that was pretty sloppy from Frog. They had such a good entry onto the site. They had so much space. They get that kill on the carry, and they get Doxic down to like 10 HP, and they just can't hold the site. Like, they were so committed to playing in the site. Like, when you plant on B, you can play from B main, you can play from E box. You don't even have to be in there. But that's tough. They can still win this, though. They can still win this force buy and put themselves back on track.
Greg will be really surprised when the smoke wall fades, seeing if he's standing there when there's 4 MAC-10s staring at him. They are going to aggressive E-box. They caught Greg's shoulder. Greg finds a 1 even through that before being put down. The second onto B. Spray ends up not contacting. Symmetric will find the pistol kill. Jordan's not going to make the MP9 straight. He gets caught in the doorway and burns to death. This is going to be a 2v4 retake for Carry and Jess. Girl power from last round was dominant on B, but Symmetric is going to drop Carry and Jess on a FAMS. Can make some magic happen with this, but I think is starting to think better of making this fight happen and is going to try to make it out of here. Full armor, FAMAS, Nade, and Flash is a smart thing to save here. I expect Frog to hunt on this.
Yeah, this is not. This gun isn't gonna do that much for them, honestly. Nobody has money on the NAN side. They're not gonna be able to buy. I mean, they'll have like the hero rifle, I guess, but yeah, they're
I
gonna
don't
be up
know.
against MP9, Mac 10, two Galils.
Jess has done some magical things with a FAMAS. She has put in a lot of work with this buffed FAMAS to make it deadly. She could make something happen here if she's not caught on that instant head tap by the AKs. And only one AK is out, so she does have a chance to win the double shot duel against Galils and head armor.
Okay, we've seen 4 players with head armor, so
Yeah, they're prepared. They know that Frog doesn't have the AK, minus the one on Toast, so this is good. Jess gonna do the boost, gonna get up here a little sloppy, but with no smoke down. If anyone creeps out B, which no one is just yet, triple stack onto A between Jordan, Greg, and Carrie. Symmetric could be in for a rude surprise when he swings this corner, depends on how he does it. He's starting to glitch. Contact is made. One bullet rings out. Symmetric doesn't get too greedy, though. Carrie trying to bait him in with these P250s. The MP9 is going to spring into action, but unable to find any contact onto Symmetric, who is just going to back out of here. Call that they're stacked. But the T's are aggressed into mid. Bomb is walking out first. Greg could pop a flash. No. On an MP9, is he going to walk out Gray? He's trying to catch timing on Toast here. He doesn't know that he's crossing. Greg's just waiting for the smoke to fade. Jess able to find an opening onto Eno. That's one. Can Jess make another one happen? Doxic's going to find the head of Prodigy and then get an easy spread on afterwards. Doxic now gets away. Greg catches Toast on the flank. Jess gets a kill onto Squalor, swapping to that Galil. And that FAMAS putting in work. This NAN team cannot do wrong.
I really like that they abandoned mid there. It's kind of weird to hear me say that, but you don't need mid on Anubis. Like, you actually just don't. You need to know when they're going into Temple, which Greg got that info. But, like, trying to get that fight into A main, trying to bait them into that fight to get the early pick, that's so good. I mean, it's a little lucky. It's just like a roll of the dice if Jess gets that kill into the E-Box player, but they handle it so well.
And Scott, like, the overall team might be just better, but damn, Jordan just putting that head tap on to end the round, that's just disrespectful. Eno gonna burn for a couple extra ticks without a smoke that, without a molly that no one's there. Jess finds the blind spray onto Eno, but Toast will finally end her rampage from last round. Perry gonna get one before she gets dropped. CT's trading 1-for-1 isn't fantastic. Symmetric is still full HP. This nade is gonna get some decent damage onto Jordan. And Jordan is gonna be able to recover and find a kill onto that Mac 10. Greg.
Flash.
Squalor already up. Doxic is gonna lose to Symmetric. Jordan is gonna find Symmetric just afterwards. Squalor versus Jordan. MS versus MP9. 2 CT weapons battling back and forth in the smoke. Jordan doesn't stick it. Squalor didn't land any of the shots, but Jordan does what he exposed himself with the MP9, and Squalor's gonna drop him.
I was just about to talk some trash about Squalor, the way he's been playing. He's been pretty aggressive by himself. That round, it pays off huge.
Yeah, that round was huge. Squalor playing that passively just the right way. I think Jordan might have been able to stick that with the spray. Not sure if that's going to happen again.
Yeah, I think the bitrate is kind of...
Yeah, the audio is a bit rough right now. Nico, if you can try to take a look at that. And so we'll be back to you with some live audio here in a second, as this round is going to go on, seeing a bit of passive play from the T's. As we load back in here, finally seeing some pressure onto B with some bits of util, but not enough to turn into an actual push. Oh, and Greg's gonna catch only one bullet. Oh no, 2 bullets onto Eno just outside, and Symmetric's gonna get dropped by Carrie. Doxic's gonna get traded back by Squalor on a refrag. Squalor finds a second onto Carrie, but Squalor and Toast take heavy damage from some util. 3v3, these T's need to go together.
No,
this Molly is gonna catch Squalor and get dropped. Jordan's good for 2. Full HP still. Can he make it 3? Can he catch Eno in mid? Eno's gonna swing and Jordan's gonna catch the head tap. That's punishment right there for Frog.
I was just thinking, Jordan, you don't need to contest this. They got 3 dudes coming in. You don't have to swing like that. It doesn't matter. Gets 3, ends the round. Squaller's whole like double kill right at the beginning there. It's like, I could do you one better. Watch this.
Jordan has gone off in these last 2 games right here, rocking an 8-2 KD right now. And Scott just reminding us that Jordan was near, if not the last pick in the draft, calling him the absolute steal of the draft. And I think that's hard to dispute right now with how well Jordan's been playing.
Don't look at that.
Don't look at what? We didn't say anything.
Yeah, you're right.
Jordan's doing fantastic today. 8-2, right, Scott?
I kind of don't like that they're smoking off B main. I feel like that's a waste.
That's usually not a preferred strategy for the CTs because it loses you information on a cross to Ivy or just what's generally going on out there. If you make the T's smoke it or flash through it and then you can molly and smoke after you see some presence, that's generally thought to be better. But on this pistol buy, I'm not sure it's super relevant. Jordan gonna take a heavy dink from a Tech 9 in mid before getting out of there with 24 HP and barely his life carry. It's a molly down, but Jesse's gonna get dropped by a Tech 9.
Wow.
Prodigy is gonna find Jordan with that Mac 10, and that AK did nothing. We hype Jordan up, and he disappoints us with that play. Unable to even find 1 between the mid-spray carry. Already fast through, making all the footsteps. He's able to find 1, able to find 2. That nade isn't going to be enough to finish her off. Her and Doxic both down to very low HP. Prodigy drops Doxic. Squalor finds Carry, and now it's just Greg left in a 1v3 against 2 very lit teams. Finds the one that's not lit. Gets the nade to land on the other. The spray and the smoke. He doesn't know where Prodigy is. Prodigy just has to be smart. Just has to wait. Gotta wait it out. Doesn't quite wait it out. Is there enough time to actually pull this off? The defuse are going to come in time with a second or 2 left, and Greg clutches that. And a little bit of BM on the little tap right there. Well done.
That was over. They had the sight. They had heaven. They had everything. They had 2 kills. That just, like, the aggressive push there from Carry, getting 2 kills right off the bat on that retake, they just weren't ready for them to be there so quickly.
Yeah,
that is tough for Frog.
Scott hyping up his team right here, saying that maybe there's a little bit of issues, but his Nadar group is what they're running. Scott, are you selling Nadar tips and whatnot? We gonna get the Captain Scotland how-to guide as we see an aggressive B play from the D's here. Doxic gets 1. Greg's gonna get a second, denying this aggressive fast B play by Frog. Greg gonna catch a few bullets for his trouble, but these T's are absolutely trapped. Nade's gonna ring out, but not quite be able enough to finish off Eno. Can he escape with that smoke down now? Bomb is still outside B. They haven't given up on the strategy yet. NAN doing a much better job of not early rotating. The flash rings out. Doxic tucking in here, not ready to take a swing. And
it really seems like the T's weren't on the same page there. They had 2 guys coming in, and everyone else just gets stalled out. I think maybe it was a molly that stalled them out, but it's a CT molly, like, and you're rushing with pistols. You just have to go.
Yeah, I definitely think you need to be a little braver walking through those. Doxic isn't ready for the wide swing. Is going to find the kill. Finds the second. Toast will find Doxic. Greg finally gets his spray to land right there, and not too bad of a round by the CTs. Jordan is able to upgrade off that MP9. Carry holding onto that FAMS. Not a bad weapon. Definitely after that buff that CS2 gave it, it has become a favorite of the CTs, even on these bonus rounds. Decent weapon to hold on to.
Oh my god, I thought Eno was gonna off as well as Toast. He bought it for a second and sold it.
You know, worked out in the end for NAN. And we're seeing it back to a more standard play of the default, getting a couple, 1 to Canales, 1 to A main, 2 into mid for the T's, 2 into mid, 2 onto B for the CTs with 1A. This is pretty standard. We see a little bit of contact in Canales. Eno takes a couple of bullets, Greg takes a couple of bullets, and everybody walks away feeling unsatisfied. Jordan is going to get picked by Toast, finally breaking out the op here. with an impressive mid pick, and that's going to force the CTs to react. Harry already dropping off mid, playing passively into Temple, ready for that B hit, and she is right here. You know, they are soul reading this Frog team right now, with Symmetric just lurking into A, hoping to try to catch Jess, daydreaming and not ready for the fight. With Toast still holding mid, I'm not sure what he's hoping to gain out of this, but we've got a walkout. Eno's gonna walk out if E-Box find one. Doxic trades back, but Squalor's there for the refrag. Jess is gonna catch Symmetric, waiting him out, but that is gonna prevent her from getting onto B site, leaving this as a 3v1 on B for Carrie. Carrie, unable to find the kill on the shoulders, gets pinged once for her troubles of missing the shot. Her and Jess can make something magical happen. We've seen it before. Op shot's gonna ring out. Carrie is now thinking better of it. So is Jess. Yes, walking away with these M4s. Both kits, both full armor, and one flashbang, I think, is definitely worth saving and better than trying to walk into that buzzsaw that Frog has set up.
Once you see that the op is posted up at Ivy, you're just asking for trouble trying to retake right there. I'm surprised that Jess stood her ground on the other side of the map and got that kill against Symmetric. That could have been such an easy shot in the side of the head for him, but she gets that kill. It doesn't really matter too much, but
yeah, it's an interesting play. If Jess rotates sooner, Symmetric maybe gets a free lurk all the way through, kind of like what Greg was doing in Ancient, but Jess is there to shut it down, but then isn't there to support the B fight. It's a trade-off, I think.
So I wonder if Frog thinks that the CTs are low money. It probably doesn't, but there was definitely a world where they're a little bit low. They don't have the util to contest these early fights too much.
Frog seems to be playing like NAN is on a full buy, and there's going to be a walkout B main. Is Squalor going to be good enough? He's not. Carrie is going to get the kill on him, and the triple take of B main gives solid confirmation that B is not the expected target. Even more so, Prodigy is already running over to A. Symmetric and Toast outside A, Jess still holding strong. Both mid players have now backed up, ready to take this fight.
Greg has this.
Eno's facing the smoke, and Greg's gonna take him, fully ready for it. Eno, you gotta clear that corner. Either pop it with a nade or a molly, but you can't just let Greg stand there. He's gonna punish you every time. Jess will find Symmetric. Toast will frag back and get Jess, but these CTs have already rotated in position. 2v4 on this retake. 2 mid players, 2 A players. Toast gets one shot off before taking 98 damage. Unable to find the kill either way. Toast will find Greg, but Doxic is finally able to put down Toast's reign of terror with that off. Prodigy does see the head peek out, but unable to find the kill, and Prodigy is going to try to keep this AK
He has 25
alive.
seconds. He can run all the way there.
He's thought better of running away, but that flash is going to make his life difficult. Here's the footstep from Carrie, is ready to swing for it, but unable to get the headshot to land, and Carrie is going to drop Prodigy 6-3. This is looking real similar to Ancient.
And this is the tough side for NAN. Like, this is the harder side, and they're playing it really well. I love the way that Greg smoked off E-Box right there. Like, you get the info that they're not stacked outside of B main, but just throwing that smoke down, making sure, like, watching it, make sure that they can't take E-Box control. It's, like, so important. It's something that he could have just rotated off.
Also important to note, Carrie saved the off. It's on Greg now holding E-Box, and the T's are on a full save here. Carrie gonna get the triple with the M4. Unable to find any of the pistol shots to land. Symmetric's gonna drop Carrie. Jess will come in for cleanup. 5K for the power team of Jess and Carrie holding down whatever site they plan to stand on. 7-3. NAN guaranteed the win at this point in this first half. How will round 11 play out?
I don't really mind that rush into mid. They haven't been playing too many people there. They know Jordan's there. I mean, if there's anyone who you think you might be able to punish, it would be him, I guess. Makes a lot of sense.
Oh, Greg is
Greg-
going to swing for that op kill, and Toast just holding it stronger than
Yeah.
Greg. Not ready
Swing
for the
again.
pixel. Carry holding. Carry's not ready for the close peek. He gets the shot to go off on Eno, pushing close, but is going to jiggle her shoulder out and give Toast the second one just to refrag. And Toast now getting a bit aggressive. Is he ready for Toxic, who's thinking about peeking? Recovers the op. I don't know if Toast saw him, but Toast is ready. Saw the barrel. The scope might not have been heard. Toxic's a little focused. He's gonna jump into dark. Not be seen. Brings another op shot out. Doesn't see that the second offer has walked out, and Prodigy Toast gets the AK spray down. Toast and Prodigy Toast combining for 3 kills so far. Are we gonna get a Toast ace after the girl ace? Could be a pretty big one, or Jordan and Jess could save, and no ace for anyone. Well, give compliments to Jess and Carrie combining for the 5 there. Toast Bros is going to be denied their 5 here on this one. Ooh, Jordan actually might be looking for a little bit of
double
danger
swing this
here.
guy.
Jess holding for Canals. There is someone in Canals. If she swings too far and not ready for it, he's tucked in there. Symmetric just waiting for a kill. Jordan's going to find one on the Squaller. Takes 60 damage. Symmetric is going to beat out Jess. Not quite ready for the fight. Jordan looking for the fight. He could catch a second one, but he's too close, and the bomb takes him out. Ooh. Well done by the team there.
That was a moment of weakness from NAN. Okay, they got a little too big for their britches. They said, "We can take these peaks. We're winning." They get punished. Pretty unfortunate.
Loss of that second rifle loss of both rifles there is huge. Seeing 2 MP9s for this NAN team that has been very dominant in our first 2 maps here. Light util on Carry, good util on almost everyone else. We'll have to see if the T's can capitalize on the limited util and limited firepower of this NAN team.
Yeah, and now they're not contesting Canals. It's like, okay.
But we are going to see Jordan and Carrie stack up into mid doors. They haven't played as aggressively into mid on both maps now, but Greg just backing out as the smoke comes up, doesn't want to get caught out by Eno. Molly will give away Eno's presence, and now Greg knows that there's going to be 1 dancing E-box. Bit of information for us to hold. 2 into mid, 1 with the bomb. Prodigy Toast up there with his bro Toast. Symmetric once again lurking into A, trying to catch Jess daydreaming, but he's failed so far. Let's see if he can try it again, as some more util rains out between mid and B. No real aggression, but Eno actually takes the fight into E-box and downs Greg, taking very little damage. This B hit's coming in right now. Symmetric still unable to catch Jess. She's just better. Toxic's gonna catch Eno. The op is unable to take a shot, really finding anyone. Toxic jumping up, unable to find. Carry takes 95 damage. Jordan's gonna find Prodigy. Toast gonna knock down Toxic. Toast sees the shoulder peek out, but unable to make a shot fall. Unable to make a second fall. Bomb has been tapped. Jordan is sticking it. This bomb is gonna get defused, and that's an 8-4, and the kills are gonna come out just at the end there. NAN can do no wrong. An 8-4 half, even better than their opening on Ancient. Well done. NAN is looking to cruise their way into semis.
Okay, 2 things there. Eno does the dog smoke, but doesn't use it and lets it fade before he goes through. Greg was actually playing to counter it, because what you're supposed to do is push up against that far wall, and then you can clear it, and then you can clear the other side. So if he had pushed through, Greg would have just shot him. But really good play from both players there, honestly. And then Jordan just holds the defuse. He's like, I trust. They're behind smoke. My teammates are there. They got me. Holds the defuse, gets the round. Beautiful.
Now, swapping sides, let's see what pressure NAN can make here. Getting a bomb plant, bare minimum, is probably the key to closing out this game fast. Anything less than that, and Frog is going to be right back in this game. Looks like B-Util's going to rain out. Prodigy Toast ready for it. Drops, delays that smoke play, which is really well done. Gets the USP shots to go through. Gets good damage, but finds no kill. Squalor's going to take heavy damage. Jordan takes big damage into jail. Squalor is the only casualty so far. Jess is going to... That's still the kill onto Squalor. Nothing additional yet. Bomb is down. That's bare minimum that NAN needs right now. Toast looking to get a head tap and finds Jess for the full head tap on the USP. Prodigy is going to find Doxic. Now it's a 4v3 on the retake. Bomb's going to need to be tapped. 2 existing outside B main. 1 coming on the flank through mid. Greg loves his flanks. Carry with that flash. Unable to find the kill. Finally finds it a bit too late. Greg's coming out of temple. Bomb's going to be stuck right now. It's got to be held. Greg's going to find 1. He may get magical happen, and Symmetric will end it right now as the bomb is defused. Well done by Frog to secure that round and get 5, even if we should see a double buy out of NAN and Frog right now.
I thought it was going to be a flashback to the first map where Greg just gets there a little too late to get the kill onto the bomb planer, but he gets shut down by Symmetric. That... they get a little aggressive on... out of E-Box. They had somebody playing on site pillar, and they're just so exposed. As soon as Carry goes down, I think it was Carry in the E-Box. As soon as the E-Box player goes down, there's just all over for that retake.
Yeah, Greg's flanks are really good. They're a little bit slow for how these rounds have been playing out. He hasn't always had the right timing. Doxic is going to rush through. He's going to jump around the corner. Only takes about 90 damage for his trouble. Greg's going to find it. Jordan's going to find a second. With Jess on the Toast, Eno is now down to 3 HP. And this round is almost over before it's even got going. 3v5 on the retake. M4 is going to be passed off to the player with more health. I think Frog's gotta go passive here, save these guns and what little armor they have left into the next round.
Symmetric and Toast, they get some damage, but honestly not even that much damage. It's get run down.
Yeah, Doxic with the most 90 as he jumped across, but then instantly traded out by Greg. Just makes it super hard. Squalor is going to take some pot shots down Canales. He is going to see somebody. Carrie's coming towards him. Carrie's looking for that kill. She smells blood in the water, and she gets shut down by Squalor, who's now getting swung on by Greg, who's going to find both of them in E-Box, and Doxic takes Prodigy down. Huge by this NAN team right there to absolutely shut down any hopes and dreams of Frog keeping those weapons into the next round to have a decent buy, and we'll see a tactical timeout.
I'm gonna say it. I think this map is kind of over. Their money is ruined on the Frog side. They may have got the pistol, but it's like they're set up for failure for the rest of these early rounds on their CT side, and it's not gonna get any easier. They got the 4 MAC-10s on the other side. They could just run wherever they want.
You know, Scott might be right here. The strategy of losing T-Pistol into winning the second round is strong, whether intentional or not. Giving up that round and then coming back through and clobbering with MAC-10s with that $600 bonus kill and just wrecking the CT economy for a whole round because they're going to force buy on single, not have something great, typically save on 2, and you're going to be good across the board. It does sort of turn into like a 3-1 trade as opposed to just taking the first 2. Gonna see a fast B play. Eno only takes 26, not too bad. Able to get away before taking too much damage from that rain of util that comes down B main on that 147 mark for anyone looking for it. Toast will take 50 damage from that HD. MP9 no armor here, could catch Carry walking out, but the inaccuracy of the crouched MP9 is going to fight him. Jordan's going to find Eno. Jordan finds a second onto Prodigy. Beautiful head taps. Greg, the dropping M4 kill onto Squalor, and this round should be all but over as they come hunting for Symmetric. Jordan will tack on another one to his already brilliant performance in this quarterfinals of Prospect. Now 14, 7 assists, and 5 deaths, 90 ADR. Very well done by him.
Yeah, so this is one of those scenarios where, as the CTs, you are so broke. I guess in that last round, you're so broke, you have to like save for a save. So even though they're full saving here, I don't even think they have that good of a buy in the next round. Like they'll have 4,500 maybe.
I mean, 2K gets you a buy on 2 loss. It's not full util, but it is armor, rifle, and a little bit of util. It can be pretty good here, but this aggressive A play, the CTs at least are fast rotating already, so they're, I was gonna say knocked out early, but Jordan catches a disgusting AK shot through the smoke onto the poor little USP user's face. And Progito's just shut down there. That molly is gonna burn for huge damage. Squalor decides to push through it. Greg's gonna shut that down before he gets basically any damage. Eno's gonna take a spray down from Greg's M4 again. Greg's splitting that M4 to work. Carrie's gonna get a free 600 on Symmetric right there. Flash going out. Carrie's gonna find another one up to 12. Can Carrie make it 3? And she does! On to Toast. 18, 100 again for Carrie, and keeps the MAC-10 this time. 3 MAC-10s and M4 and an AK saved through to an 11-5 round where we're just getting the first rifle buy out of Tactical Toads.
That was a nice idea, trying to get those, I think it was 2 or 3 CTs into A main with a flash. The flash was perfect, it's just pretty bad timing against the molly. The CTs have rifles out, but they don't have full util.
Yeah, but you are seeing them smartly have 4 bits of head armor across the board. Eno's gonna find Carrie. Eno's gonna find a second onto Doxic. Well done. You need Eno to finally activate on here. Toast is gonna find Jess. These rifles have finally cleaned up those pesky MAC-10s. And now we're seeing a lot of map control out of the CTs, fully out of A main, fully into canals to know that that's clear. Last 2 Ts are top mid. That isn't quite known yet, but Toast is about to make some contact here. Can he get both Can he get both Jordan and Greg? Unable to find the kill onto Greg after hitting him for 75. Symmetric's going to give his position away as he sees the shoulder. Squalor will finish off Greg for that last 25. And Symmetric dancing with Jordan here. Jordan's still alive right now. The AK is the best gun available in the round. Would be nice if the CTs could recover, but they have now collapsed on his position. He could actually rotate back up into mid, but he's not going to see it. He's going to walk out. He's going to get a spray down. He is going to find the head tap on the Prodigy. At least something for his troubles there before Squalor puts him down. Chucking some guns around, making sure everyone's up on the best gun that they can get. It's the M4A4 recovered. Not really a monetary increase.
AK.
I think there only was 1 AK. There was an M4 on Greg, 3 MAC-10s, and an AK, I thought.
I feel like I saw another AK on stairs, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was a A1S.
Either way, the CTs, even off that round win, still now have full util and good armor, but still not even 5 rifles across the board. Prodigy only on an MP9 here. Seeing back to more of that passive default play from the NAN team on Anubis, just trying to make sure they can get set up, see what picks are available to them. 5 alive for both sides. Triple stack onto B for Frog. They are worried about B being that vulnerable site to hit, even being super popular.
Ooh.
Symmetric is going to take a lot of damage, but is able to finish off Doxic over on A. That is an aggressive A look from Symmetric. We know he was lurking in against Jess in that opening half. Finally seeing some success there now that Jess is gone and Doxic has swapped in for him. The T's have all the way to outer E box, top mid, and outside B. CTs have not looked to take any space here. Fully into E box now. Jess is, as the util starts to rain down. Jess could get a free kill here, but the smokes are down in such a way that she doesn't get a free pick. That molly will do some good damage. Carrie takes the big damage. Greg's going to take a little bit off, unable to find anybody. Bomb's going to go down. Jordan's got a good plant here, planted safe from the spam in smoke. And now these are in a strong position here. Good damage rings out onto Squalor. Jordan takes a bullet for his trouble going back in. 3 into E-box is not the strongest play here. Greg holding it and up in a very odd position, but is going to find one. Jordan's going to find 2 before Symmetric puts him down. Greg is now finally traded out. 2 kills. Carry into E-box, finds 1. Jess is still in E-box. Eno has a kit. If she locks out, she's got him. He's not even ready for the triple E-box. No util into there on the triple E-box that comes away with match point for NAN. Not only match, but series point. As if they take this, this is map 2 of 2 secured for Flash.
That is kind of hilarious. Eno thinks, okay, we already killed like maybe 3 players in E-box. There's no way that Jess is in E-box. She has to be out in B main. That's the best place for her to be. And little does he know that
Nothing.
they kind of biffed it
Yeah.
on that post plan, and it worked out really well.
Raw. Greg getting the broken smoke spray down with the tracer bullets, just finding kill onto Squalor, and this round is looking over already. Toast getting
Confidence.
aggressive. Prodigy and Toast both able to come up with a kill. The savior of last round, Jess, is now dropped. Toast finds Doxic. Doxic has not been able to really find his footing in this series, and definitely
Oh,
Anubis has not
Toast
been
is
his
dead.
best. Greg is going to get a great spray down. Greg wins those fights 9 out of 10 times, and he shows why he's been this team's dominant force into here. 3v2, the Toast Bros have made this a possible round now. Prodigy and Symmetric still alive. They know it's not B. Symmetric's already rotating back around into A. Prodigy giving all these callouts, calling out all his information. The T's are sitting outside A as opposed to going onto it, looking like they're setting up for some util to go down. The Molly goes back. Cake. The flash pops out onto site. All three finally walk out. Symmetric just needs to stay alive here, not give away his position too early. He is going to hide in the smoke. Bomb is going to go down. That is fine. Symmetric. Symmetric gives away his position by spamming. Down to only 17 bullets. Greg's lit. He's coming up here, not ready for Symmetric.
And Greg
Even
wasn't
though
ready.
he shot from heaven. But Carrie is going to find Prodigy on the flank and all of the Symmetric. He sees the head, unable to find the tap. Jordan not ready for the swing, but he swings over 45 degrees and catches it. That is the round. Jordan 19-7, easily one of the best players of this map, but quietly Greg went 11-5. They're going to really fight over who's the MVP of this round, but Jordan 97 ADR, 19-7 and 8, easily my MVP of this series. Dominant on Ancient, dominant again on Anubis. Well done. Congratulations to Nan. Absolutely dominant showing in
Yeah.
this Prem quarterfinals.
Yeah, I think you have to give a lot of credit to Carrie there as well. She had some really impactful retakes. Some rounds where I didn't think that Nan had a chance to get back into it, and they did. Even that last round comes down to a 1v1, but it's just because Nan is so confident. They're just taking fights. Like, you saw somebody walk through a smoke into E-Box and get taken down, and it was just like, man, they don't care at all. They're like, we're just gonna take these guys down. They almost got punished for it. They almost felt the wrath of the Toasty Bros, but I mean, when everybody is firing on all cylinders like that, it's so hard for FRG to get anything done there.
Yeah,
and that, like, we were talking about how this was going to be a close game, a close series. Neither map was really that close. Like, the first half of Ancient was pretty back and forth, but after that, it was just domination from Nan. They didn't let the Toasty Bros catch their breath.
Yeah, Nan Frog is going to be our first quarterfinals to end here with a 13-7 on Ancient and a 13-6 on Anubis. You know, not the most dominant performances we've ever seen, but those second halves of both matches just really showed what can be done by this Nan team. They are a force to be reckoned with. They were never like off anyone's radar, but at 7-4, they only came in at third, very, very solidly in third, not with a great round differential throughout the season. Not great CT side performance, but a dominant T, 50-50 split on those pistols. And they showed that they fully deserve to be here with that dominant win over Frog. And we look forward to seeing who they're going to play in this next round. Right now, we've got Rain, our number 1 seed, against DB, up 11-4 on Anubis, so looking a bit stronger than they did on their first map. How did end up winning their first map against the Triggermen, against HG's Triggermen, now tied 6-6 on Inferno. And the wild cards of HR did take the first map after that went to overtime, and they are now up 9-1 on Anubis against DRG. So all of those are some fantastic maps. I don't believe any of those are being streamed tonight, but you can check out the csconfederation.com and see some of those standings that would be available. If you're interested in
I
some
wonder.
more,
I mean, can we stream the Worms Wildcards game? Is that possible? DRGHR?
I mean, I
Because that
think
game is only at.
anything's possible, but I don't think we're currently scheduled to do that.
No, I mean we're not scheduled, but I mean we got time.
I technically all
It's
we've
only
got
going into
is
the second
time.
half for that game, at least.
If you're interested in any of our other tiers tonight on our A stream, we have our recruit finals going on, and currently the Pachinko Pandas and the First Son ABW team are tied up 1-1, I believe, heading into their third map on Train. That is going to be on our A stream from the CSC. So if you just remove that underscore C from the end of it, you'll pull up our A stream location. And if we take a look at what is on our B stream, I believe that is our Chally quarterfinals.
Yeah.
We can give you a quick map update as to how that's going. That is the Muck Menaces of Big Slime versus the Masters of ACA. ACA took the first map, but they are now in overtime 14-13 on Dust 2, with ACA taking the first map and up 14-13. So that is a close game over on our B stream. That would be CS Confederation underscore B for that stream.
These are all great games. But all of that is great content.
Yeah, for as far as us having the quote unquote fastest match to finish, definitely a brilliant performance to watch out of that NAN team, putting their mark. Their most likely next opponents, if I pull this up, considering they beat Frog, they will take on the winners of the Triggermen and Cow of the Brisket Bombers. And Cow going up in the first one and tied in the second map 6-6 at half on Inferno is an interesting one to look at. Tied 7-7. The Wildcards have
Oh,
increased their
wow.
lead to 11-1 over DRG. Rain
Yeah.
is now up 11-5 against DB. Looks like that 13-11 on the first map, maybe that was DB's pick. So Rain struggled a little bit with that, but now up 11-6 against DB. Wildcards looking to close out their map pretty soon. Rain looking to close out their map in the next couple of rounds. Cow and HG tied 7-all. That'll be the one to watch for this NAN side. But I think that is all we have tonight. Ruby, any final thoughts to think about for how this went? What you're looking forward to?
Congrats to Nan. I'm gonna be looking at the A stream. I want to see the ABW recruits take this one home. I think this is grand finals too.
Yes, that is recruit finals.
And honestly, I think recruit is the most fun to watch. They just blast it, man. They go absolutely ham on it. So that's what I would be going to if I were you. But peace out, Girl Scouts. It was a great match, honestly.
So signing
Love to
off for
see my
C
boy
stream.
Doxic. Yeah. What? Can we raid? Can we raid the A stream? Gosh,
No, I
darn it.
think you just need to go over there, show them their love, say that you came from C stream, say that Ruby Rack sent you. But from the C stream of CS Confederation Prospect quarterfinals, Nan coming away with the victory. I'm Locio. I've got Ruby Rex with me and producing today with a lovely Nico.
The Nico, the Bosnian Nico.
The Bosnian. We'll see you on the next one.
See ya.